From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Welcome to BBN Tonight. I'm Keith Farmer.
And I'm Josh Berrian. Tonight we'll recap a tough loss for Kentucky basketball as the Cats head into the end of the regular season.
Plus, we're going to talk with two UK women's basketball players as they get ready to go in through the SEC tournament, and later on a chat as well with UK softball star Erin Koffel. The UK men's basketball team has one more chance to improve its conference hopes before next week's SEC tournament. That's tonight's Big Blue Story, presented by Baptist Health. The Cats were back in action on the road last night in Oxford, Mississippi. Points were hard to come by early. Ole Miss took a 10-point lead in the first half, and then the light bulb kind of went off for the Kentucky offense as B.J. Boston would hit one from deep here, and then Keon Brooks going to sink a jumper. And then Davion Mintz gets in on the fun. He's got three more here. Cats went on an 8-0 run, forcing the Rebs to turn it over 8 times. Trailing by just 3 heading into halftime, and we'll speed ahead now to the final 4 minutes. You know that's where all the action happens anyway for Kentucky. Cats were down 7 with 4:12 left. K.J. Buffin killing Kentucky in the post until he finally fouled out eventually. Ole Miss averages 4 made threes a game this season, but last night they hit 8 of 13. Cats only had 7 turnovers, were out-rebounded 42-26, shooting 37% from the floor. Final score, 70-62. Ole Miss snapping an 11-game series win streak for Kentucky going back to 2011.
And this is another game we could win. I mean, we've had one game where I had a bad game plan against Alabama the first time. Every other game we could have won. I hate to tell you, probably a bunch of them we could have lost too. But, you know, I mean, if you fight, you win. Well, I don't like to fight because, it's physical and I get pushed and stuff. And, it's just disappointing. But you know what? Got to get ready for Saturday.
And Josh, I think you just used Saturday to get ready for the SEC tournament because at this point, that's the run you have to go on. You have to win 4 in a row there, otherwise season over.
Absolutely, but at the same time, you also have to see some type of difference with this team, and it seems like we've regressed. This team has regressed back to the UK team from early, or not for early January, but from December and November.
Yeah.
Some of the same problems. Not enough offense, turnovers, and in this one, they only had 7 turnovers. That's the second least that they've had all season long. But something that has been really working for them late in some of these games are free throw shooting. They were horrible from the line last night, 15 of 25. Meanwhile, Ole Miss made 16 of 19. And then on top of that, you can't get out-rebounded by 14. That's ultimately what ended up killing the Cats. So here's what the SEC tournament bracket looked like following UK's loss at Ole Miss. Based on the current standings, the Cats would be the 8th seed playing 9th seed at Mississippi State in the first game next Thursday. There are more conference games slated for tonight, so this could still change. Here's what Coach Cal had to say about the team's outlook moving forward.
We're just not cracking it yet. And let's hope, look, it's not over. It ain't over till it's over. We got one Saturday and we got a league tournament. And, like I said, everybody we've played, we can beat, or they can beat us. That's where we are with this.
Yeah, it's no doubt that this has, been a difficult season. I mean, we've said it every week. It seems like even when you feel like they're playing better, it just, SEC's got some good teams this year. And so, again, it comes down to this run that they're going to have in the SEC tournament. We wanted to let you know that we'll be getting you ready for the postseason with a special edition of BBN Game Day, the SEC tournament preview show. It's going to air in place of the regular BBN Tonight next Monday at 7:30 on LEX 18. Check out ukathletics.com for air times outside of Lexington.
Turning to UK baseball, the Cats hosted EKU yesterday. The Wildcats were up 2 when Araj Anu added 2 with an RBI double. That allowed John Rhodes, preseason All-American John Rhodes, to score 3-zip UK. Kentucky's shutout wouldn't last much longer, though. Freshman Ryan Hagenow was on the mound with his second collegiate start. EKU's Max Williams with a single to right field plates a run to give the Colonels their first run. Still a 3-1 UK lead, but the Cats would ultimately win 6-3 to build on their best start since 2012. They are now 5-0. Keith, what are your thoughts on the Diamond Cats so far?
I mean, I love everything I'm seeing out of them. We're going to have to see what happens when they get to league play, because that's when it really begins. But I like the offense and defense and pitching and everything from this team so far. Kentucky has qualified 11 entries for the 2021 NCAA Indoor Track and Field Championships next week in Arkansas. Abby Steiner, whose SEC record time in the 200 meters leads the nation and is second in the world this year, is the #1 seed in that event. Meanwhile, 10 members of the men's and women's indoor track and field team have earned all SEC honors based on the results of the conference championships held last week.
And a school record 14 UK women's swimmers have earned an invitation to compete at the NCAA Division I Championships. It comes after the #3 Wildcats won the SEC Championships for the first time in school history last month. And the men's swimming and diving team wrapped up its SEC Championships appearance with the highest team score in program history last week, which was good for a 7th place finish in the league.
Coming up on BBN Tonight, we'll talk to players on the UK women's basketball team as the Cats prepare for their first game in the SEC tournament tomorrow.
A chat with Chastity Patterson and Jasmine Massengill when we return.